Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. Today we're going to be talking about some team options or team builds for the man Oceanus. So I do hope you get some value from today's video. Hopefully you do enjoy. Before we jump in, a massive shout out to the sponsor of the channel, GamerSupps. A link to GamerSupps is going to be in the description down below. Go ahead and click on that link, grab yourself a waifu shirt, a waifu cup, great designs for all of them, or grab yourself some GamerSupps. They are all organic, fantastic flavor, amazing energy that you can get from them, and you can use my code at checkout. Further Beyond Gaming gets you 10% off everything in the store, so it gives you a discount and it helps out the channel so we can do bigger and better things. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I do truly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump into some team options. Now, a quick disclaimer, it's really all going to be very dependent and subjective to what you have on your account, right? I'm going to list some many different options, and then you just have to check out your account, see what characters or modifiers that you have, and then apply what you are able to do, right? And once again, it's just going to be dependent on the modifiers that you have, especially if you're a new player. You may not have everybody, so I'm going to try and give as many options as possible. I'm going to go ahead and provide you what I think are going to be some of the best, and then you take it from there, right? So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, the first thing that we have to point out is that Oceanus is of the Olympus Gen Zone. I think the Olympus Gen Zone is a very strong one because it increases the modified mode. I think that's just very valuable. So for me, when I look at Oceanus as a main DPS of the Olympus Gen Zone, one of my main objectives, or what I am thinking when I'm trying to put a team together for him, is that I'm trying to buff up his damage as much as possible, and then I'm trying to take advantage of the Gen Zone for the modified mode. So I'm thinking of what other Olympus modifiers that I can put alongside them. And of course, one of the best ones, if not the best one, is going to be Hera, for the obvious reasons of her being able to buff up his attack and being of the Olympus Gen Zone. So I think Hera is a phenomenal option, if not one of the best options that you could put alongside Oceanus. So right there, you have the modified or the Gen Zone aspect of that taken care of, and the buffing of his damage taken care of with Hera all in one. That's why she's so good. Now, another modifier that is going to be probably the best option to put alongside of Oceanus is, of course, his son Enlil. Now, I don't have Enlil unlocked for some reason. Well, I didn't pull him first and foremost, but secondly, I didn't get enough. I'm almost there, right? We're almost there. Anyways, you can unlock him for free during the event right now, which is fantastic. So if you don't pull him, it's okay. But Enlil is going to be one of the best, if not the best, pairing with Oceanus, because he not only does really good damage himself, he has that capability, but of the ultimate skill chain also. So if we take a look at the ultimate skill chain, I argue to say it's one of the best in the game. So you're going to get the benefits of doing damage, but also it's going to increase skill damage of all team members by 50% for 12 seconds upon landing a hit. Not only is that a chunky percentage right there, 50%, but it is for a pretty chunky amount of time. 12 seconds in Aether Gazer is a long time, and then you're getting 50% for those 12 seconds, and that's for all team members. It's a team-wide buff, so that's phenomenal. You take that into account with Hera's buffing, now you're doing a lot of damage, so that alone is really good. But furthermore, not only are you getting that buff, but you're also going to get CCing capabilities. You're going to pull the enemies together, and you're going to inflict shackle on them for 3 seconds upon landing a hit. So not only do you get to gather the enemies, but then you also lock them down. That's phenomenal, right? That is really good benefits for one ultimate skill chain. You have the pairing of the skill damage buff and then the CC. That's just really beneficial, and that's why Enlil is such a good pairing with Oceanus. So I think that's one of the best teams that you can put together for him is Oceanus, Enlil, and Hera. That team is just bonkers, right? But I know not everybody's going to have Hera, which is understandable, especially new players or free-to-play players. So you can do Enlil, Oceanus, and I think another good third option after that would be Arctic Abyss Poseidon. And I talked about Arctic Abyss Poseidon before. I actually currently run her and Hera together. I think that's another phenomenal team. But Enlil, Oceanus, and then Arctic Abyss, because Arctic Abyss can CC as well, and she can do damage herself. So she is very good with the freeze, with spamming her skills, doing damage. She's a phenomenal other modifier that you can have. But once again, maybe not everybody has Arctic Abyss Poseidon. Understandable. So then you can do Enlil, Oceanus, and then I think Title Song is a very good option because she's going to have the heals, which is going to, you know, allow you to play a more comfortable play style. And especially if you have skill issues, once again, if you're a new player, this is a good option. You can Omega her. She's going to be able to do damage herself. So I think Title Song is going to be a very, very good free-to-play option for a lot of players, once again, especially for new players. But essentially, any combination of Oceanus, Enlil, and then an Olympus Gen Zone is going to be really nice, or any combination really of Oceanus, Enlil, and just about anybody else, because honestly with Oceanus and Enlil, you have everything that you would want for the most part. From there, it might just be whoever you think is going to be very good at that third slot, or just your most favorite modifier in that third slot that you just want to have there. So that is one of the best pairings. Enlil and Oceanus, I think, is going to be fantastic. And then Oceanus and Hera. Those are going to be like two pairings that you have together at all times. And once again, it's just going to be very dependent on your account. Now, another really good option that I think is going to be pretty beneficial is Leviathan. I think Leviathan is really good with Oceanus because she provides damage reduction. She also is able to do damage herself. And then the healing aspect. She's going to ensure that you never die. Essentially, you never die. Also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Oceanus provides melee buff. Now, I gotta double check. I'm not sure if it's just for himself or if it's for the team. But Ghost expended increasing melee damage dealt by the mod by... Okay, so it's just for Oceanus. Never mind. But anyways, he gets that melee buff. But you also have, you know, the healing and the damage reduction once again with Leviathan. I think Leviathan is a great option for Oceanus. Another one would be Heimdall. I think Heimdall is going to be a very good option. Once again, pairing with like Enlil and Oceanus or Hera and Oceanus, I think Heimdall could be another very good flex option that you could put in there. Another good flex option could be Sakura for the buffs and the heals as well. She's one of those all-around support modifiers that's going to be a really good one to have on there. And these are flex options for giving you guys different looks based on what you have on your account. But I think for the most part, those would be the better ones that you can put together with Oceanus. Now, you can go with like another DPS if you want to. I don't know if I would really recommend it because Oceanus himself is so strong. He would be able to take care of the DPS for you. You don't really have to have, like, let's say, for example, Hades, even though you could, because she is of the Olympus Gen Zone and she's going to do a lot of damage herself. You could do that and that could work. Or you could do Athena. Athena would be another option if you wanted to, if you have her. Olympus Gen Zone once again, and she's going to be able to do a lot of damage herself. So those are options that you could take advantage of. Those are other things that you can look into. You could also do Aether for the shields and have that available. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with Oceanus. Even Oneroy, right? Oneroy offers a lot of versatility. With her locking down, she can CC the enemy as well, and she also provides healing. So Oneroy could be a sneaky good option as a flex. So those are just some, you know, different teams and teammates that you could put alongside Oceanus. But what I will say, just the TLDR, I think Oceanus, Enlil, and Hera is probably the best team that you can put together for them. Or you can do Oceanus, Hera, and Arctic Abyss Poseidon, I think is another very good team. Or Oceanus, Enlil, and Arctic Abyss Poseidon. Those are all very, very good options, right? Or Oceanus, Hera, and Leviathan. Or Oceanus, Enlil, and Leviathan, right? You guys get the picture. It's just slotting in whatever you have and whatever you want. With mainly the two you got to focus on is Enlil and Hera with Oceanus, and then you can flex any third option in there and you'll be fine, right? Anyways, I hope this video helped. Hopefully it wasn't too convoluted and all over the place. It's actually pretty straightforward when you kind of break it all down. But anyways, I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you guys once again for all the support. I do truly appreciate it. It means the world to me. And I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.